stop making fucking excuses. All right? No one cares, and sounds terrible, but someone passes away in your family, you're sad, you're depressed, whatever it is, the reality is no one gives a fuck about your excuses, guys. They'll never tell you that, but they don't care because the only thing in the world that matters is your results. No one cares how you get your results or whatever else like that or what you had to overcome to do it. But in general, no one gives a fuck unless you're successful. Then they care about your excuses, okay, that you overcame. Notice how excuses never matter, though. Excuses only matter after you've circumvented them and became who you needed to become, and then you could go back and address your potential excuses that you had. But excuses in itself don't fucking exist, guys, when it comes to being successful. People only care about your results. Simple as that, all right? Like the video, by the way, because fucking that whole ninja segment there has been a while.
Bro, talk about
been a few months.
Ball shattering and cardio for fresh.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm in shape now, though. You feel me? I lost 30 pounds, dog. Come on, man. Come in some slack.
I give you a down to Marco for that one, man.
Yeah, man. And look, you know what's funny? I look bigger on the screen. I'm not really that big, guys. Like, I'm not. The jacket.
Wait, pause.
I'm not. I'm skinny as fuck,
Pause.
bro. Yeah. Anyhow.
Anyway, all right. So I'm actually gonna hit the gym right now, guys, after we finish this last one. So no excuses, damn it.
Let's do it.
All right. So last one here, guys. And this is gonna be the final round. You got it fresh, yeah. Oh, you want me to read it? Okay, I got it. Right. Spending money you don't have.
Oh shit.
That's the number one reason you motherfuckers are broke, goddammit. We're gonna have to break this one down to another degree because it goes way beyond spending money you don't have, guys. All right. Fresh, you want to take this one away first? Look at that. He came from the strip club.
Shout out to Booty Trap.
Yeah.
All right, man. So this is one of my.
You still carry cash? LOL. What is it? 1987, bro?
No. Stupid. So this is one of my things that haunted me for a while, right? And my mom would always tell me, like, Walter, you always have a spending money before you get it. And it's funny because I'll do that every single time, and I'll always be broke. So growing up, right, my family would give me money. I would get it and spend it without any care because I didn't work for it, right? So having that example of, money discipline, I didn't really partake in. So let's say, right, I made $1,000 at work. Before I even got the money, I plan to buy shoes. I plan to go out to party. I plan to maybe even go shopping. But the point is that before I even got the money, I plan to spend it. And what happened is my expenses also showed up on my payments to be made. So let's say I had $1,000 and I want to buy shoes, maybe $300. I want to go and party, maybe $200. And then my expenses are the rest of the money. So before I even finish the month, my money's already spent. However, what I should have done is budgeted my money and said, okay, cool. I have this, let's say for fun, $400, and that's it. And then all the rest is considered towards savings and expenses. So having a budget and knowing what you're going to plan for in the future helps you move forward. Now, obviously speaking, of course, you got to have a plan to follow. So, for example, let's say your goal is to have, I don't know, 10K saved up to invest into real estate. Cool. You have a limited amount of money coming in every month. How do you budget to make it work? Either you have to hold back or sacrifice going out a couple of times or buying certain things. And then secondly, okay, I can keep my sanity. I'll have some fun with this small amount of money. So at the beginning, you have to sacrifice no matter what you do. Poor or rich, you got to sacrifice at some point. At that point, regarding your budget, make sure that you allocate money for savings, also as well for your future to move forward. So regarding people that spend money that they don't have, I did it as well. And the number one culprit is credit cards and loans. So people will actually take out a loan to buy a liability. I did it too as well. Perfect example, very dumb one. I took a personal loan to buy a motorcycle. Stupid.
You stupid.
Right? I know, stupid.
Yeah, me too.
Very stupid. But guess what? I wanted it so bad, I was going to do whatever it took to get it. And in my head, I was like, you know what? Fine. I'll get the loan, get a motorcycle, but I'll just pay it off, quickly. Didn't happen. Took a while for me to pay it off because, obviously speaking, I was broke. I was spending money before I even got it. And I was carrying into my food, my habits daily, and also my major expenses. However, I learned very quickly after that, because being broke is not fun at all, and it's very depressing and taxing on your emotional awareness as well. I learned that if I don't control my money and my spending habits, how am I going to handle a big amount of money? And as a result, it took time and a little experience and some bad choices. But now when I get money, my expenses are so low that even if I spend money like how I do right now, it has no effect on me at all. So for example, let's say, for example, I'm making, no, I'm not gonna say that, but let's say, for example, I'm making money, right? My expenses are maybe 1/10 of what I make. So my rent is super low. I don't really spend money out like that. I get pretty much like, free tables, comp food. So my lifestyle is pretty much like set in that way that I can do things without paying the money. Now, as a result, the money I do get, I can put into marketing, advance in the podcast, even my dress, and helps with networking, helps with the business. So the money I do get, I put back into the business in different ways, and as a result, you make more. The point here, guys, is that like when you make money from your job or from your businesses or whatever, make sure you don't spend it before you get it. Meaning, put it towards things that actually matter, not things that don't matter. So there you go.
And guys, do me a favor, like the video, man, on YouTube. Also like it on Facebook too. Hell, we got a bunch of y'all on Facebook and on YouTube right now. So like the goddamn video. I'll read these. Actually, I can read the chats after. So typically, guys, being broke, having financial problems in general, comes down to one thing: you spend more than you make. Mm-hmm. That's basically the root of all financial issues. Come from spending more than you make. So, and typically, this is either one or a combination of these two things here. You spend too much and you don't save, which obviously is what we just said, or B, you don't earn enough.
Bam.
That's another big one that people don't understand. A lot of you guys say you're broke, whatever, you don't have money, but you fucking are home 7 hours a day, 8 hours a day, 20 hours a day.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. And the thing is this, if you're a young, able-bodied guy, you should never be fucking home. You know what I'm saying? You should be, or if you are home, you should be fucking working. You know what I'm saying? If you work from home or whatever it is with your online business, whatever you do. But the point is that as a young, healthy man living in the United States, we talked about this in detail with our boy Brandon Carter. You have no fucking excuse to be broke. None. This is called the land of opportunity for a reason. And the thing is, man, a lot of you guys sit there, feel bad for yourself. Fuck, man, I can't make money. Or, man, the man's holding me down. Or, yo, they discriminate against me, blah, 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 all this other fuck shit, bro. Listen, there's people that come to this country, guys, that can't speak a lick of English. There's people that die on their journey to come here. I talked to you guys about this before. When I was an agent for Homeland Security Investigations, one of the crimes I investigated was human smuggling, guys. Okay? And the way human smuggling works is basically, right, someone wants to come into the United States, they got to pay a criminal organization to basically facilitate their travel through Mexico so they don't get extorted and robbed by the cartels, etc. Get them to the border. Once they get to the border, they have to cross the river where they got to pay another fee, right? It's called a quota, which I'll break this down on my Feta channel for y'all, how human smuggling really works, right? Because a lot of people conflate human smuggling and human trafficking, but that's not the discussion. The point is this. During that travel, so many people die, okay? People come from China, people come from the Middle East, people come from Europe, people come from Africa, people come from all over the place, go into Mexico, fly in, and try to cross into the U.S.-Mexican border through the Rio Grande or through the desert on the other, whether it's through Texas or through California, Arizona, whatever, and they fucking die. Border Patrol agents find dead people in the brush all the time, guys. And that tells you right there that you are afforded an amazing opportunity that people are willing to fucking die and risk everything for. You guys have no excuse in my eyes, man.
Facts.
You guys don't appreciate what you have, which is why I make fun of people all the time, regardless of their race, regardless of their skin color, regardless of their religion, whatever. If you're a failure in the United States, it's your fucking fault, man. It is not the fucking man or the government or whatever. We have all these convenient fucking scapegoats that we can point at. Listen, I'm poor because of him. I'm poor because of him. I'm poor because of the president's office. I'm poor because of that. Shut the fuck up. You're poor because of your own bad decision making, which is a combination of what? All the shit we just told y'all earlier. What? Keeping the same people in your circle, not having a good idea but not executing, talking and not fucking walking, making excuses. All this shit is the reason you're fucking poor and broke. It's not because the man, it's because of you. You know what I'm saying? When you point a finger and say, oh, this person is fucked me up, blah, blah, blah. Look back at the fucking 3 fingers pointing back at your dumbass. Because that's the reality. A lot of you guys are poor and broke because of your own decisions. And let's keep it all the way 1,000. A lot of you guys have a saving problem, but the real issue is a lot of you motherfuckers have an earning problem.
Bam.
I don't care if you got to work a fucking low wage job for a couple months just to get your business off the ground or to use it as a stepping stone to get promoted, whatever it is, as an able-bodied man, you should not be home. You should be working. You should be fucking grinding. You should not be broke. Okay? You should get to a point where you work so much that you don't even have time to spend your fucking money.
Fact.
And if you do spend your money, you don't got to go and check your bank account every 2 seconds. That is the worst feeling ever, bro. Having to go and check your bank account. Do I have enough to make this happen? Oh, let me see if I can swipe this card. No, man. A lot of you guys buy a bunch of stupid shit to impress stupid people that don't give a fuck about you. All right?
Bro, I'll never forget, bro, right?
Yeah,
I had a date with this badass chick, like 9 out of 10, right? Had my credit card with me. It was almost at its limit. I had maybe like $100 left on it, right? Because I had a bad spending habit. I was at the table on the date, right? Had my phone under the table, looking at my account to see if I could afford a meal. It was that bad, bro. Like, it's the worst feeling ever, bro. The worst feeling ever. Deadass.
Getting your card declined, all this other shit, man.
Yep.
Guys, I'm telling you, man, you want to work hard to the point where you don't need to work. If you need to check your bank account when you're doing shit, you don't work enough. You don't make enough money. You need to get out there and make more goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're working a minimum wage job and you got 2 of them bitches or whatever it is, you got to find a way to make more money and cut expenses. If that means you got to take a period of time where you're living with your mom and working a job or 2 or 3, whatever the hell it is,
Fine.
that's fine. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with going back, getting yourself in a stable environment where you can create these income streams that will make you more money. And then the key is, once you make that money, you need to start investing it, not in fucking clothes, not in sneakers, not in fuck shit. You need to invest in things that are going to help you make more money. Okay? Guys, buy assets and not liabilities. Why do you guys think we push you guys so hard with cryptocurrency, real estate. etc.? You know what I'm saying? Guys, you could get into a home with only 3.5% down.
That's what I did.
You know what I'm saying? FHA loan.
Working a $15 job.
He was able to procure himself
$15 an hour.
$15 an hour, bought a fucking triplex, guys. You know, found an amazing deal. Put that 3.5% down, moved in, lived in there for a year, collected rent, got the fuck out, and then put another tenant in there. Now it's a cash flowing property. You bought that house for what? 300-some thousand?
$230K.
$330K. That house is worth what? Like 500-some thousand?
$520 now.
$520. Guys, now with just by saving his money, working a shitty ass job, who's able to save that money up, take 3.5%, put it down on a payment, move into a property. Now he controls that asset with only, how much money did you put down? 15K?
Put on 13K plus closing, like 14K.
14K altogether. 14K, guys, helped him control an asset that now is making him money, appreciating in value over time. And not to mention, he could write off the depreciation and all the fixes on the house. And we talked about depreciation and accelerated depreciation. We had Steven here, which that's how the wealthy stay wealthy. You need to do shit like that, man. You can save up with a minimum wage job and get yourself a fucking a FHA loan to get into a property and live in there and collect rent.
It's funny. People point out our deficiencies, right? They might say, "Oh, you're balding," or "Oh, you can't talk properly." But guess what? What's your excuse? We've made it happen for ourselves. What's your excuse? Because I don't see you doing what we're doing or doing what you need to do. You're just talking about people, but there's no action. So at some point, bro, hey, take responsibility. Okay, cool. They're at this level. How can I get to my level? That's it, man.